The Australian Open begins on Monday, January 18th, and it is the first Grand Slam of the tennis season, carrying a hefty prize purse of around $40 million. The winner will get over $3 million, and more importantly, it puts a Grand Slam title on a player's resume. The top seeds in this year's men's Australian Open are Novak Djokovic at odds of -140, Andy Murray at odds of +550, Tomas Berdych at odds of +1025, Roger Federer at odds of +1100, Stanislas Wawrinka at odds of +1100, and Marin Cilic at odds of +1100. Rafael Nadal comes in at 18-1, while Nick Kyrgios is 35-1, and Milos Raonic is at 40-1. All of the other players are listed with odds of 50-1 or more. Let's take a look at each of the top seeds. Novak Djokovic is the top men's player in the world, and it really is not even close. He has won at Melbourne 5 times in his career, so it is no surprise that he is the odds-on favorite. He has won this event in 4 of the last 5 years, the only exception being a 2014 loss to Stan Wawrinka. Andy Murray is the perennial bridesmaid at the Australian Open. Murray has made the final 4 times, but he has never won. Perhaps the upcoming birth of his first child will inspire him. It is hard to predict what Tomas Berdych will do, as he can beat anyone, but he could just as easily lose in the first few rounds. It is amazing that Roger Federer is still among the greats on the men's tour at his age, but you can make a case that he is second only to Djokovic. He did beat Djokovic 3 times on hard courts last year, but he did not get the chance at the Australian Open. Stan Wawrinka won the title in 2014, so he cannot be discounted, and he already has won a title in 2016. He might be a little undervalued in this event in tennis betting odds. Marin Cilic won the 2014 US Open, but he has done very little since. It is hard to see him as a contender in Melbourne. Last up, there is a lot of value on Rafael Nadal, as he is listed with double-digit odds, and he is healthier than he has been in a long time. If he gets going on a roll, he could be a dangerous long shot. You can bet on the Australian Open by clicking on tennis odds and then looking at the tennis futures prior to the tournament, and there you will find a list of players to bet on. If a player is listed at positive odds of, say, +500, that means that you could win $500 by making a $100 bet on that option. But if you have a player with a negative sign in front of their odds, for example, odds of -200, that means that you would have to bet $200 to win $100. Then you have the daily matchups between players in which there is a favorite as shown by a negative sign, and there is an underdog shown by a positive sign. You use the same rules and formulas for calculating your payoff for each and every matchup. For more information and statistics on this event and every other sporting event this week, check out the Bang the Book Betting Center. And don't forget that the Bang the Book Betting Center is your best resource for sports betting information before you make your weekly assault on the sports books.